Hey everybody, Mike Freeland coming at you on today, February the 22nd, 2022. A bunch of twos on this Tuesday, if you will. I want to show you guys my second of two strategies for Forex. I was going to post this earlier, I do this earlier, but then I said no because of what this particular strategy is. It's best to do it on Tuesday. Now, this strategy is called the Monday Candle Strategy. And what you need is to go um, into your trading view, and you want to search for Monday candles. All right, and you want to make sure that it was produced or made by Obey. Okay, these are the Monday candles you want. I think they have a couple of them on, but these are the ones that you want here. All right, and what happens is when you bring them in onto your chart, okay, on Monday evening at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, these candles start to form. Now I have it on UTC time. You can do this one either on UTC time, or you can do it. I'll change it. You can do it on East Coast time as well. The time really doesn't matter on this one. Can you believe it? The time doesn't matter. Now, what you have to do with this one, I love this particular strategy because it can happen for you in a day. It can take a week. So it's kind of like one you set up and you just monitor it. And it's very much similar to the 2 o'clock strategy, but the slight difference is this. Now, this is live as we speak. This is going on right now. This candle, because it's just after 1 o'clock here, this is your 1 o'clock or 1300 hour candle right here. Now, these candles are going to go until 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today, okay, which is Tuesday. So keep in mind, well, you won't have to keep in mind because if you highlight it and get these particular candles, if you get these candles here, what's going to happen is once you put them on the chart, they change automatically to this yellow, okay, they change. And if you notice, they change as they're coming down. They trimmed in red. As they're going up for a buy, they trimmed in green. Okay, even the wicks are the colors based on the way that the market is moving at that time. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move from here so that I can show you. I'm just going to go back a week to last Monday, and as you can see, here's all the candles. All right. From 5 p.m. Now I have this on UTC 5, so from 1700 hours or 5 p.m. Eastern Standard, all right, all the way till 1600, the end of that day. Okay. Now, here is the strategy. It's so similar to the 2 o'clock candle, but the difference is you want to get your horizontal ray. And what you want to do is you want to mark it to the tallest or the highest candle within the Monday candles, okay? And you want to get a second one and you want to bring it all the way down to the lowest. Now, as you can see, just like the 2 o'clock candle, you do not want to trade in this box when you're doing this particular strategy. But now, within this box, let's say you're going to run the 2 o'clock strategy, what you could do as well once you get really familiar with this, you can run it within here as well. Okay, you could actually have two trades going. You could have the Monday candle trade and the 2 o'clock strategy. But as you can see, it plays around. Now, this was actually Tuesday. Here's Wednesday. It's still in it. This is why I keep the grid up to show you the days. Okay. Thursday is when it finally hit the bottom, played around, and then boom, it dropped. And needless to say, if you remember the 2 o'clock strategy, this closed on the outside, So with the next candle, you can automatically, go in. And even if you come right at this candle, remember we also showing you how to get 20 pips. So if you come to this candle right here, okay, I'm just trying to move the box out of the way. Right there is 39 pips. All right, so it's from this candle here, this candle where the plus is, where the cursor is, and it's going to come over to this candle here where the cursor is. That's 38.8. It's actually, if I move it out of the way like this, yeah, it's just about 39 pips. All right, very, very easy strategy. Now, the other thing that you can do with this strategy, if you follow it, and you're going to watch it, you see how it bounced up here, everything leveled off, and then it dropped back down. Now this is a little more, let me see, I believe this is a little more than the 5 pips that we were talking about from here. Oops. Let's grab it again from here up. Yeah, if you look up from here up, that's 15. Trading was acting crazy today, but there you go. It's going to be a little more than 5 pips. That's a chance that you may want to take, but as you can see, everything just slowly kept moving down once you come out of the candles moving sideways, and it's right on down until you get down. And even right now today, with the newer candles, they went up, they hit, and they're coming back down now. So let me do another one really quick. I'll do, and you can do this works on every pair as well. Let me move these. This is from the 2 o'clock strategy. But again, because this one is still going, you really couldn't start working this until the end of this day, so that you can mark off the candles correctly. But if we go back just a week to here, now, just like the 2 o'clock strategy, so this is the tallest, okay, and this is actually the longest from the bottom. And unlike the other one, this one comes down a little fast, a little quicker in the next day. Boom, closed outside, there you go. And I'm sure that would get you, again, we playing the 20 pip game. So you go here and come down, that's going to get you your 20 pips. Let me move over here. Yep, that candle alone will get you 20 pips, but of course you go down a little further and then even down here before it retraced. But the 20 pip game is pretty much what we're talking about. So your 20 pips would be right there. Actually, it's a little over this candle here. Well, no, I'm sorry, this candle here. Because you always want to let this candle close all the way. You always want to let this candle that closes outside, you want to let it close all the way. And then, so it would be the one next to that one, which is about 23 pips. Okay, let's do another one, guys. I'm hoping to see one on a buy. Okay, cool. This may very well be, it's going to come through. And real quick, this is so simple because once you get used to it, you just know where to put the candle. Now that's the longest down, longest up. It's in between. So actually, the next day, this closed outside. Get your ruler. The next, over here, we're looking at this particular candle right here. I'm trying to move it out of the way so you can see. That's 52 pips. Boom. Then it went on back up. It's gone through. And as you can see, it'll work the same way. It busts through. So this closed on the outside. How many pips will you get from here? Okay, that's not quite right. Let's get this to hit right. There we go. So you're looking at roughly, if you took it all the way to this tallest candle here, it's just a wick now. If we stop there, that would have been 47. So if you come on back down, there's your 32. See, you've got 20 pips literally on that second candle. This candle here. Let me block this up. This candle here, because this is the one that closed outside, this candle here would have got you your 20 pips. Anything else was super gravy. If you'd have did this candle here, got your 20 pips, and boom, went on one more, you'd have been fine. But you know it's pushing down because of the candle wicks are getting longer in certain instances. But that's how that works, guys. That is really an easy strategy. So that's two strategies: the 2 o'clock candle strategy, and this is the Monday candle. But remember, the Monday candles start forming. Let me go over here. Today is Tuesday, right? So these are actually the Monday candles, but the Monday candles that we're looking for, they close, they start forming at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Tuesday. Okay? So yeah, some would say, why they didn't call it the Tuesday candles? Well, it's really, in my opinion, it's just because once you know, people get in their head that they start forming at Monday, and you really can't do anything with. They start forming 5 o'clock Monday evening, and you really can't do nothing with them until the very last candle is complete through today. So by the end of the day, if you come back and check, these will be complete, and then you can just go ahead and mark off. Looks like this might be the lowest right now. You would mark here, and then wherever it goes for the tallest, and that would be it. Now again, like I said, when you set this particular strategy, 9 times out of 10 it's not going to close that day. This is almost like if you're doing a long-term strategy. I mean, I've seen this, depending on the market, I've seen it take a day or two, almost a full week, and over a week. And the cool part about it, until in either one, the 2 o'clock strategy or this strategy, if you do monitor it enough, like I showed you, you can see where it came through, where from when it marked off, when it got marked off, you came here, you got your 20 pips. Whoops. It came here, you got your 20 pips. Then it broke through, you just let it ride through. Up here you got 20 pips. Okay, then it played around, it bounced, and it took back off. Here's more 20 pips. Okay, then it's coming down, it went through, but as you can see, this looks like it broke back through. So you probably, I mean, you know, if you're watching it like this and doing it as it live, you could get them. I wouldn't really take that chance because it's live, but you know, I'm just showing you how it can run up and down with the line that you set up. So two real easy strategies. One is a short term, which is the 2 o'clock. The other one is a long term, or have the potential to be a long term. Now, two other things about both of these strategies. If you're doing them, this one you kind of, I mean, most of the time it won't. Most of the time, because you're going for, you have to wait for these all to complete. So a lot of times you're going to have a big gap in between, and you're going to have to wait some time before it actually breaks up or breaks down where you can get in. Unlike the 2 o'clock strategy that I showed you, you know, it's beautiful when your candle at 2 o'clock is a real small candle like these, because then, you know, in a matter of an hour or two, it's going to break, and depending on what your lot size is and how many pips you're trying to catch and all of that, you can actually get your goal and get on and be done for the day. You know, now the other thing is this, guys. I don't know if you know this or not, and I meant to say this in other videos, but with these are the Hakanashi candles, okay? These are the Hakanashi candles, as you can see here. The cool part about these Hakanashi candles is this. If you look real close, every time one candle ends and another candle starts, it always starts halfway through the other candle. Okay, I don't care how long or how tall the candles are. It's always start halfway through where the previous candle was. That's a very, very good indication. Like, for example, here, if this closed, all right, if this closed outside, if you look at half of this candle, you know this next candle is going to start halfway and go down in the direction that the previous candle closed. All right, it's not, they don't really switch up until you get into areas where they're moving, if you want to call it like horizontal, then they take off again. But see, even like right here, this candle formed, this green candle formed right here, the halfway mark of this red candle. So if you keep that in mind and you get that in your system too, guys, that will aid you in making an informed decision about getting in. All right, so the Hakanashi candles, the candle that's in operation or that's building always starts halfway through where the previous candle stopped. So right now, looking at this, you know, at 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, unless this shoots way up, or even if the wick comes back down, you already know somewhere in here is where this next candle will form. Okay, that's another good indicator on when to get in, and as it relates to the lines that you draw, whether it's going to close out. You know, now this one here closed out way down, but it has started to retrace anyway. So it, you know, it went back the other way. But now this one, and it broke through here. All right. But when you look long ways, you can see this. This was a quick downtrend, and it broke through, and then it started pushing. You can see with the wicks here that it was pushing up anyway. So, you know, and now it's marching right on up, march through, and, you know, so be it. It's going up the other way. But, you know, if you guys got any questions about these two strategies, please leave me a message in the comments. I'll try to answer them. But this video and the 2 o'clock candle should be pretty close. I think I did a video in between on Novatech, just showing the small growth before we actually add more funds to our particular account. So I just wanted you guys to see that. I'm done for today with this. If you guys again have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. I'll try to answer as many as I can, as quick as I can, so that we can get you guys going. Those of you guys that have joined with me in Novatech, I know you're excited. I've gotten several emails from people that have said, man, I'm glad I did this. I wish we'd have got in a little earlier. I wish you'd have knew earlier and started sharing it. You know, but hey, timing is timing, perfect timing. You're in the right place at the right time now, doing the right thing. So we're going to help you definitely master that and get the benefits out of that as well. So with that, this is Mike Freeland. You guys take care. Have a fantastic Tuesday with all of these twos in it. And until the next time, stay safe and God bless.